if you're not new to the stream and you have Twitch Prime, consider using it here. If you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, use it somewhere, even if you don't use it here. All right. A lot of play points. Over 3,000. Well, a few times people have triggered open all snow shorts. Here's an example clip of what happened the first time. Ooh, Mana Drain or Oko? Guess I'll take Mana Drain over Oko. Is there anything else I'm allowed to take? Probably not. But I do think taking Drain over Oko is correct. Look at this Drain art. Drain Confluence. I only raise it every time it's used. I'm gonna take Confluence over the other cards. I guess we'll draft some blue deck. Who else is in this draft? Shiny Joe, Pickled Potato, Basking Ben, Sarah's Advocate, Young Gert, Stax, and Vash the Stampede. What was the green one? It was Argoth. Card Argoth, Sanctum of Nature. It's not a very good land, honestly, but it's in this cube because Titania is in this cube as well. So, like, you can, like, merge them together. You can melt them together to get, like, a big thing. Both are pretty bad, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Is it deranged to take Consider? Or should I just take Creeping Tar Pit? It's kind of deranged to take Consider over Tar Pit. Tar Pit it is. I think taking Consider is fine. I'm not sure I'll actually miss Consider. I might miss having Tar Pit. You're in Consider just because I drafted blue-black? Alright, sure. Ooh, how about Watery Grave, though? Also takes Suspicious Stowaway, which is okay. Stowaway or Grave are both fine. I guess I could just stay blue until I have a reason not to be blue. Problem is I will miss Watery Grave if I don't have it at some point. Alright, am I supposed to just take Gristle? Gristle's not that good with Drain. So I kind of don't feel like drafting Reanimator, but maybe I should just take it. Could also take Hallowed Fountain or Ballista. I could take Wandering Emperor. I think taking the Hallowed Fountain is better than taking Wandering Emperor, though. Alright, I'll just take Hallowed Fountain. Trinket Mage. Oh, there's another blue-black land. I think it's one of these lands now. Could just be marsh flats. It's kind of insane. I just saw all of the blue black lands in a row, essentially. I saw Tar Pit, Water Grave, Underground Sea now. I don't think C is a signal, honestly, but you could also justify C, but I think the flats is just better because I have the Hallowed Fountain. Alright, it might be time for Cheons, white-blue Cheons. Just take the path. Could just take Chart a Course over Ashen Rider. Ashen Rider I should have had in my last deck. Gix is good. Not with what I have, really. Take Seachrome Coast over the rest of these. Who love Cheons? Who doesn't love Cheons? Take this, I might play it. Depends if I have Clamp or something. Could take Yorion and put it in my deck. It's okay. Sound Clearing opens up some sort of splashes in case I get like a D2 or something. Well, we need some good cards to cast. That's his Oracle with 12 Devotion to win the game. That's pretty unlikely, like... Alright, none of the reanimator cards tabled, which is fine. I didn't really feel like drafting it anyways. So, Paul Cheon was notorious for drafting like Azorius Do-Nothing Control basically every draft when it was one of the better decks in the cube. So, Azorius Cheons is just like any control deck that just sits there for a while and tries to bore its opponent to death in cube. Oblivion Stone is a sweeper. Ooh, Mind Twist or a Library? Library not close. I wonder if I can table Forcible, Sphinx, or Borrower. You think I can table one of those cards? Forcible not close. Well, I can already cast the Mind Twist in my deck, right? Off of Marsh Flats and Sound Clearing. You don't think I can table one of them? Well, here's hoping. Ooh, Mana Crypt. Not the best Mana Crypt deck, but we can probably make it work. Hello. This is a Shelldock Isle moment or a Dimir Signet moment? Field of the Dead Blue White? Absolutely not. I'll take Shelldock over Dimir Signet. Time Twister is not good in my deck. Elesh Norn's weirdly good in these decks, honestly. Like, especially with Mana Drain. I think I'll just take the Elesh Norn. Like, Time Twister is not particularly good in my deck, and it's so hard for it to become good in my deck as well. Just take the Norn. Ooh, I guess I'll take Urza's Saga over Coalition Relic. A triangle on her head, what's not to like? That's true. Alright. Urza's Saga. I have a lot of good lands. It's probably just time for Gideon over Sower. Here's the thing about Gideon and like a lot of those 4-mana Planeswalkers. They're all like good, but they're kind of replaceable. Like, obviously Gideon's better than Elspeth Knight Errant, but they're kind of comparable, is how I would put it. You're a fan of blue-green sword. Well, my deck is not a very good sort of body and mind deck, so... Like, if you just look at my deck, it's pretty clear that a sword would not be good in it on average. Just calc over oust. Yeah, I believe they're relatively interchangeable. It's more true as the cards get more expensive. Like, all of the 6-drops are kind of interchangeable in my book. I mean, obviously some are better than others, but... Well, that's cool that you think sword is good. I don't think it's good in this deck, so I'm not going to take it. Verifying Chalice over Lomog. Sphinx, Borrower, both tabled. I think this is the time to take the Sphinx. Could also make a case for the Borrower, actually. I do want, like, a second big thing, but then I think I'm pretty good on that. Sphinx is washed. Maybe I will take Borrower. Sure, I'll take the Borrower. Was there a case for a Regent over Chalice? No, I think Murktide Regent is miserable and not very good. What is Waffle Cat? I don't know what Waffle Cat is. There's sometimes land tax is great, but most of the time it's just not very good, honestly. Sideboard Revoker. The fuck is that? I was allowed to put any number of considers in my deck. They're high M+ healer on Twitch. Got it. Theoretically, I could draft enough green lands and play a matchup where I would side in Tacoma. Retail nonsense? Fair. I need, like, one Wrath of God. They're a cat with a waffle on their head. That sounds like Adam. Adam is just a cat with a cowboy hat on his head. Guess, like, theoretically this could end up in my deck, but probably not. They don't get angry when bad things happen? Nice. That is a very rare trait. I could play Avison. Alright. Least toxic WoW streamer, unironically. Let's see. Seems better in retail, not that you really know retail. Alright. Ancestral, Time Walk, Mock Sapphire. Alright, none of the above has been... Wow, this deck is truly awful for me, too. It's kind of insane how bad it is. I guess it's like a Nahiri, but... I think it's Nahiri. It's pretty miserable, though. There's, like, not actually a card I can take from my deck in this pack, really. I should be allowed to pass all the cards and pick 2 from the next pack. That would probably make my deck better, yeah. Okay, we have Time Warp, Thirst for Discovery, Elspeth 6. I think I should just take Elspeth 6 with how my deck is constructed. So I do need, like, 1 6-drop. And this is good with my Everflowing Chalice and Mana Crypt. There's the Elspeth 4. Oh, we'll take Counterspell though. Everyone should get to start their draft with Cogwork Librarian. But then they would have to program Cogwork Librarian into this client. And that would probably break like 9,000 things about the client. It is a late Tinker, but I can't take it by this point. I'm just happy taking Fawn. And some people will keep like that? Probably. I could also take Sensei's Divine Top for my Saga, but... I think Cogwork Librarian's great to play with. Is my Mentor worth it? I don't think it's going to be that good, but it's actually probably better than Lingering Souls in my deck as currently constructed. I kind of need like a Supreme Verdict or a Wrath of God. Well, I guess I can't get Supreme Verdict. There's Arcana Cruelty. Spellseeker gets Counterspell. Miscalc. Spellseeker's kind of good with what I have, honestly. The other cards are not good with what I have. Like, this is not an Adeline deck, this is not an Ephemerate deck, really. So I would take Spellseeker. Headquarters, I don't think I want Headquarters, really. Because that's like a super tap land. Alright, Teferi 5 or Venser? That's World Knit. So look at all these fucking Planeswalkers. Is it Venser or Tef 5? I think it might be Tef 5 over Venser, even though I do love Venser. Yeah, I have so many 2-mana counterspells. I have Drain, Miscalc, Counterspell, so I think it's probably Tef 5. I'm certainly going to take a Signet over the Hero of Bladehold for my deck as well. Really do need a sweeper, though. I have the Breach Twin deck. I went 2-1. Had 2 2-1s tonight so far. Swords to Plowshares being here is a real gift. Alright. Probably can cut, like, Yorion. Oh, did I pass Dam? I just didn't notice it. Maybe I take Spectral. Maybe I do end up playing this, but this is like more defense rather than like a win con. Delta fetches Hallowed Fountain. None of the other cards matter to me. Gideon Juror is like a sweeper. Containment Priest is good versus somewhat fair decks. Do I take Gideon Juror? Probably not. Let's put this over here, I think. My Mentor came back. I actually do have a pretty good deck for Monastery Mentor. That's so funny, but not for me, obviously. So Ephemerate for Spellseeker. Yeah, I could play it. Oh, this is Wrath of God, though. This actually came back. And I can Spellseeker for Dam, chat. I can Spellseeker for Dam and cast as Wrath of God, which is kind of bananas. That's so funny. Alright, am I actually going to play this? I'm going to play this. Strictly better Wrath. How good is this in my deck, actually? I can do it with that. I can flicker that, technically. I can flicker that. I actually think this might be a trap in my deck. I did not draft Power this time, chat. Alright, so... Well, I actually do need one more playable, I think, otherwise I'm going to be just 2 mana flooded. But let me work out what lands I should play. I could play Commando, yeah. It becomes 2 counterspells with Spellseeker. I think I'm going to play Cathar Commando instead, yeah. It's just another early creature. Right. Don't want to swamp. Absolutely not. 5 slots. 9 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 blue. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I want clearing? No, I think the damage matters too much in this deck. Oh wait, I get one more land. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's probably just a 9-9 deal. Maybe 10-8 actually is better. 10 blue, 8 white. Or 10 white, 8 blue. 4, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9-9, I think, actually, is the scenario. I think I'm just going to tap my lands too often to really want that. I also have Mana Crypt, which also deals me damage. So, I think the silent clearing actually will be kind of painful. Yeah, I'm exactly 9-9 now. You don't always even split even if the pips are even. Because there are just some weird corner cases where that's not correct, honestly. But... Alright, this is probably the last draft for the season, but do appreciate y'all being here. This is not a powered deck, but we have some good cards. Is there any black sources? It overloads for 2 white-white. It's just Wrath of God. Oh, that. I see. I guess I could play Spectral over it. Or I could play Containment Priest. Maybe Spectral's better? Souls is kind of bad, actually. Yeah, we'll cut Souls for something. I think it's Priest and not Revoker, actually. I can side into the Revoker if my opponent's like some artifact deck that has no removal, you know? Priest also hoses Tinker sometimes, and Green Sun Zenith in natural order most of the time. By the way, we are 178 followers away from 8,000 on Twitch, so just it's a milestone. Every 1,000 is a big deal. It's a big deal for a small streamer like myself. Small in viewers, not in stature. Yeah, unfortunately I'm growing the wrong way. I'm definitely getting heavier as I get older. I'm definitely not getting taller, which is the problem. Max time in the background's pretty big. It is. Pretty easy mulligan, I think. This is fine. I think I just shipped the Elspeth. Hope my dam is good. Like, if I get to, like, wrath them with dam, that's a good way to get out of a mulligan. I think I'm just gonna put plow underneath, because I'm most likely to need that, given how my deck is constructed. Damn, I was hoping that they would just play a creature on one. Sort of. I don't want to really play this into my dam and just like have to blow all my shit up. So that doesn't work out. So I'm going to try to play the Saga on turn 4. That's good to keep, actually. Alright, opponent, just play a creature into this. Play 2 creatures, question mark? Okay, well, that's not really allowed. What does the soap smell like? I'm not sure. It always smells like nice and fresh. I don't want to play the Saga this turn because I want to play it the turn I have. I'm going to play Avacyn, so I can extract all of the creatures from it. Because if I do anything else, it's like pretty awkward. Too late. I think I'm still on track to do this. Smells like Momer of Vig's armpits. It's a weird thing to say. Okay. So I'm going to cast this inside of combat because of Drain. Because if they have Drain, they'll have to drain it inside combat, and then the mana will empty into their main phase. Okay. Too hard to play around that one, I think. I think this is very unlikely to be a library game, but I might as well play it instead of my, like, 4th island or whatever, you know? They can kill the Stowaway, of course, but, you know, that's how it is. So I get to choose the order, so I'm going to put the coast underneath. the shell dock, because then I can shell dock past the coast, at least, so I only have to draw one dead card. Oh, actually I get to shuffle in between anyways. Never mind. It's fine. It's not the best dam, but I don't want to show them it either, because I think that just affects too much of their decisions. So we'll look for a different card. Plow's out of my deck, which is good to know about. I guess I'll take Drain, because the other cards don't do anything. Fairy 5 would have been pretty good. Elspeth would be good too. Empty Chalice? I don't think so. I think I'm more likely to need to drain something, but could be wrong. Looks like I might have to end up casting Dam this turn. Oh, over the Crypt? I don't think so, because I have like Elspeth 6 in my deck, right? So Drain's online next turn. Also, I just noticed their name is Golgi App 89, which is close to Golgari 89. Do I play Teferi and flip that? Probably. Of course they could minus their grist to kill my thing, but I think I'm fine with that, honestly, by this point. It's because of the creeping tar pit makes it too hard to do anything else, really. Because if you just minus, they'll just use tar pit to kill your thing. So you might as well just do this and force them to minus on your thing. Which then means I can probably clear it out. Oh, interesting, okay. Because they have some big creature to play. Feel like I would have cast that first instead of doing what they did. I feel like they got maximally punished. Holy shit, chat. Also, I haven't lost a single Mana Crypt flip. Burn for 8 is right, yeah. I'm not even sure I really want to play a land out. I think I'm super far ahead now, as well. Alright, now I'll play my land out actually. Because of Spell Pierce. Your turn, opponent. Blue-white Cheons in action, chat. Blue-white Cheons. Spellseeker, okay. Ancestral Recall, huh? That's a good one. Sure. I'm not sure it'll be enough, but that's definitely a good one. Apparently their 3 cards were not better than my Teferi 5 or Gideon 4. Alright, they're a green deck, huh? They even play removal? They have Grist? This probably is a matchup for if I'm right. Harmonize Assemble. Do I want Dam versus them? It seems kind of awkward, actually. Can I just get away without playing Dam? Like, it didn't seem great versus them. Alright, I'll cut Dam for if I'm right. Add 20 more cards. Let's Yori on this. No, let's not. Yori's not even good in my deck. I just don't really want to add like 4 unplayables and like 16 lands. Is it even fun, Adam? Is it fun to add like 15 bricks to my deck? To play like a marginal card in my sideboard? Most people would classify that as fun? Well, they can fuck off. My stream, my rules. Oh, can I have the Dam back? It's fun to do it exactly once. Is it even? Not sure if I believe you there, really. Yo, it's a ball so hard TV. Yeah, Noble Chatter, if you are having fun with it and winning with it, don't let me stop you. Don't let me stop you from your fun. In fact, that's the opposite of what I want to do, you know? You're gonna enjoy it no matter what? Fair enough. Should I just path them? Let me love you. Oh god. I think I'll just say go and leave up Fawn and not path yet. They might just like play Garrick or some nonsense this turn, and I can force it. That would end up better for me. Big sads. Can't do it to that one, unfortunately. Oh god. Regrets now. I should have just pathed down their upkeep, I guess. The problem with pathing it is you don't get to leave a hardcast pawn. But I think I should just take my medicine and still path it now. And just like cast my blue cards. That's interesting. Wish I can bounce it, then leave up Confluence, which is probably the best play. Instead of playing the Stowaway, which doesn't really do that much. They get one more token, but that's fine. Can probably manage it, honestly. Take one to the dome. They even have to discard? It's kind of a banger. I guess they don't have to discard. That's fine. Teferi 5 plus Saga is also kind of entertaining, actually, in a weird sort of way. I don't think we're gonna get to make max use of it, but that's fine. I guess I should tap the Saga. It's fine though. Hello? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgot I had this in my deck. This is another reason I don't need Dam as much as this deck might otherwise need it, I suppose. I think this is a Teferi turn though, because I have miscalc. I'll just Teferi uptick. Kind of sickening that I can even untap my Saga, though. Like I said, it's only for this turn that it's good that I get basically everything. Okay, maybe Elishnorn plus Ephemerate is also unbeatable for their deck. Just kind of funny to think about. Probably the Teferi, if I had to guess. What's the Vorthos for this? I don't know. I'm not a Vorthos master. Right, that's fine. That doesn't do anything. This land situation is actually insane. Huh. See, I'll have... No, I think I should just float and get the Mana Crypt and play Elishnorn. Actually, I should have drawn with Teferi first. That's fine. Ooh, Shelldock is online immediately because I can untap it. So I'll just untap Shelldock and Plains. Or, I guess it doesn't really matter. Maybe just Mono Islands, actually. Yep, it's up right now. Well, we don't know how many mana sources they're actually playing, but obviously it is a little bit unlucky if they're playing a reasonable number of mana sources, you know? Alright. I win the match, chat. I win the match. We're still alive. One last trophy. 1-0 with Azorius Control. Azorius Do Nothings. Didn't change anything. Alright. Going to keep and hope I draw a second blue source, but this hand's like pretty phenomenal. New plan, chat. Oh, I was already winning. I'll just discard a... I'll probably just discard Charticourse, honestly. Like, really can't foresee needing this. Whereas I just want to hit all my land drops. Vanilla. It's a little bit awkward that I would prefer to drain that one, but... I can still cast Grizzled Bear. I probably should, honestly, to just block a knight and manage the board. So I'm going to do that instead of... So now I can draw, play this out, trade that for that, which is fine. Oh, maybe I can drain into Elishnorn. That's probably good enough. Hello, Fireflight. Thank you. Hope you're having a good one. This is the last day of Cube for me, personally. So, if they play 4-drop, I drain into Elishnorn plus draw. That would be decent. That is 6 Storm deck go from yesterday. I unfortunately went 2-1. Which is fine. Sometimes it's hard to get that 3-0, but... That's how it be sometimes, chat. That's how it be sometimes. If Feel good about this draft, though. My deck is pretty good, honestly. Oh, another opponent's deep in the tank, huh? Okay. That's not one I'm going to mana drain. I have 13 out of 34. Which is not like insane, but it's pretty good, I think. Okay, I'm still gonna trade. Kind of weird that they played Giver and then still attacked. Because I think once the Giver resolves, I'm less inclined to trade the Knight off for the Containment Priest on them. Like, doesn't this seem like a weird play? Especially when this triggers next turn? It's very confusing, honestly. I feel like this means something. It probably just means my opponent did not... Oh, I see. So if I drain that... Yeah, I guess I just drain Elish Norn and just give up Library for one turn, which is fine. They thought I wouldn't block. I feel like for me to play Containment Priest there, it means I'm going to block basically 100% of the time, you know? Let's see if you're dead. I still have like Teferi plus Confluence behind. No, I think this is better, honestly. Like, this forces them to have removal right away. And if they, like, spend their turn casting a removal spell, I can just spend my turn casting a Planeswalker, and then, like, what do they do? Oh my god, they have Bushwhack in their deck. I don't even think I want to play the Saga out. Yeah, but would you play it in like a white weenie deck? I would not, if I were them. It doesn't matter what cards you put in white-green. Probably true. I can't think of a single good white-green card to put in a deck, actually. That is true. Do I want Ephemerate? Could cut, like... Chart a Course for Ephemerate on the draw. It's probably sort of reasonable. So if I draw a white source, this is a turn 2 Teferi. Sounds pretty good, honestly. Like, the demand is to draw a white source. Remember when Teague was real? The funny thing is Dam defeats Teague in combat. Right, that is not allowed. Turn 1 miscalc. Paste it. Paste it. Heads. I lost the flip. Oh no. Alright, that's not good. Probably just bounce their 4-drop, whatever it is. Bouncing the birds, I think, is worse because I don't know if they'll play it 3 or 4-drop. Uh-oh. It's not good. Maybe I just bounce... I can't bounce that to my hand, unfortunately. Sure. I could have plowed that. Maybe I should have. Feels kind of loose to do that, though. Nice thing is it can't play Jailer, because I can just... if, like, they play Jailer... Yeah. So this is kind of okay. Probably works out fine. Expect them to play something, and then I can play Drain. I can play Drain into Teferi. Can't say I expected Maelstrom Pulse, but maybe I should have. Question is, where are my lands? I mean, I kept it one lander, obviously, but it had a ton of artifacts in it, of course. Wake. I'm gonna Cathar Commando that on my turn, most likely. Spell Seeker, probably. I really hope I don't die to this Mana Crypt. Sure. Are they gonna minus on it? Come on, minus on it, 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 minus on it. Boom, chat! Boom! Boom! They conceded, chat. I still might have died to my Mana Crypt, chat. I still might have died to my Mana Crypt. Who could say? Alright, chat. I'm going to take 3 minutes and play for the trophy match. Thanks for everyone being here. If you want to support the stream, you know how. Be right back in 3 minutes. Alright, I'm back. Let's play the last match. We're playing for the trophy. Again, thanks y'all. I wouldn't do this without y'all being here. The song's a banger. Super Mario World Remix. Alright, trophy match. What we got? We got a reasonable but not insane hand. Probably just pricing to keep in based on deck construction. Alright, I'll fetch the fountain, most likely. I don't really want to cast Consider off the fountain. Don't love that, but shrug. Okay, I think my life roll is actually not going to matter, so I changed my mind. I just want to dig for a counter for next turn. It's probably too good to give up, though, honestly. I hope they're not, like, discard Archon Reanimate. That would suck. Okay, this is more tolerable, depending on what they get. Wall Roots. Alright, I will Swords to Plowshares that one, probably, if this is what they're doing. They didn't activate their survival with the Wall Roots. Just gonna go get Drain, I think. They have a one-turn window to punish me, but it's fine. Without the path, it might have been sketchier, but I think this makes the most sense. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. They appear to be Jund Survival with Magda Oracle Hoof. Oh, we need that counterspell the most. I have a stop during their draw step, so I can path them if there's a land on top. Oh, this is fine. Guy's Cradle, okay. Interesting that they played a land first. Are we playing Bombardment? just path it now. In case if there's a land on top. Well, they have 0 cards in hand. But they probably do have Corpse Dance in their deck, obviously. Another mountain, okay. They probably have like Minx and Boo in their deck, honestly. I mean, they have 0 cards now, so... Not even sure what they could get, really, that would be that threatening. I'm just gonna play Teferi plus... Then probably Stowaway if I draw a land. Inferno Titan, okay. Guess that is a good one to know about, but... It's manageable with the dam, at least. So if I play something else, it just dies in Inferno Titan, so I think that's not a good idea. I guess I should have hit for one. I was thinking about like some haste creature, but it's kind of hard for them to have most haste creatures here. Okay. So 1 to that, 2 to that, but it's fine. Oh, 3 to that, okay. Hitting for 1 is anti-Cheon play? I guess so. I guess that's actually true, yeah. Oops, wrong one. Right one. I should have untapped that one. Whoops. Everything's slipping away, chat. This does keep shuffling their Inferno Titan back in, so they can do that. Questing Beast. Oh, that sucks. It kills that. This can't even block that, so it's kind of annoying. Sad. Yeah, if I bluffed a white, maybe they would have done something else. But I've already used Path and Plow, so probably not. I think I do want to cast this. I just played my thing first to see what would happen. But I think casting this is still good, because it reduces the damage from that by a lot. They can still keep hitting me for 2, unfortunately, but it's fine. Well, playing Gideon doesn't do anything. It's possible I should have just played this pre-combat, but I think tapping out is actually fine. Playing the Gideon just means it dies to... The Gideon just dies to Questing Beast, so I think you just kind of have to do this. Oh, you would not have attacked? It's reasonable, I suppose. Do I care about the survival? Maybe I should just discard Gideon, actually. Alright, I'll just discard Gideon. Just say go flip this. Well, I think it's actually also the safest thing to do, weirdly enough. Well, I guess it's not that weird, but... Avacyn does it again, chat. Get Avacyn opponent. Alright, my opponent is Jund Survival. Do I want Revoker? Probably not. Do I want Oblivion Stone? Maybe, actually. How good is Oblivion Stone versus them? It's kind of clunky. I'm not sure about the Revoker. Yeah, it is pretty good. We're playing for the trophy. We're 5-0 in game so far. I think I'm actually going to sideboard nothing. I can't cast Nahiri, it's so impossible. Not close, but I think it's like a reluctant keep. The Signet's pretty important, the chart is good. This is like not so good, but like going Signet, Chalice for 2, then chart, plus Avacyn. If I draw Mana Crypt, it's obviously great. Library's okay, Plow would be pretty good. The thing is, they weren't that fast, so I think it's okay to keep a hand that looks like that. That's actually an excellent draw. Not gonna path it. Better wait than never, I suppose. Might end up discarding Saga, honestly. Maybe it's just crazy to discard Saga. Maybe I just do discard. Maybe I just discard Chalice, actually. Sure. One, two, three, four, five. I'll have Avacyn plus Path next turn. If I play that. Fast Bond. Okay. Lukernos? Sure. I have one, two, three, four, five, six. What happens if I just upkeep path it? Yeah, I thought about that. That actually probably would have been better. It's like goof. But I think this is okay. So didn't they have fucking Inferno Titan in their deck last game? This gives them a mountain, but that's fine. Or Flanjund. Probably still do. We'll find out real fast. This is why Fastballing is so terrible in most decks. Like, you shouldn't put into this deck. I guess it's good with Oracle. Maybe they have Courser as well. Oh, opponent, you're not gonna like this. Opponent's about to get obliterated, chat. Elishnorn, Kriegasm. Indeed. Oh, there's no echo for them to pay. Alright, chat, we got the trophy, chat! Who was a believer? We're paying out the believers! Jarvis, clap. Finally, we got the 14th trophy. That was pretty good, honestly. 14th trophy in 34 drafts. 75% win rate. Easy trophy with the best deck of the day. It was the most coherent deck. I'm not sure it was actually the best. It probably was the best, you know. It was very easily the best. Fair enough. Alright. Chat, if you want to support the stream, you know how. Following is greatly appreciated. Help support it. We're almost at 8,000 viewers. Twitch Prime sub, regular subs are also appreciated. I'll probably be back on Thursday, but from now, we're going to raid someone real quick. No, I don't have enough time for that. 07, no laid. But I appreciate you being here.